what's up, my name's Samuel Lee. You wanna get into rent-to-rent business? You wanna rent a house like my boy Niall does? How much you paying for this house?
This is $1,950 per month.
So you're guaranteed to pay £1,950 every month.
That's it.
And then you rent it out.
By the night as service accommodation.
Show us, man, show us. So you don't own this house, but you rent it.
That's right. So this is Dusk House, partnered with its sister Dawn House, which is around the corner. We pay roughly about the same for both properties.
Does you have to tell the landlord what you're doing?
Absolutely, we do. In fact, we insist that the landlord knows all the ins and outs of the business so that we have an open and transparent relationship right from the get-go.
Why would the landlord let you rent this out by the night when you could be attracting parties and getting the place trashed? And maybe it won't rent out, and then you like, oh, Mr. Landlord, I can't pay you. Why would the landlord not just rent it to a family? Why give it to you?
It's a much better deal for the landlord. So we aren't a regular tenant, we're a corporate let. So we have to be out within 21 days. If something goes wrong here, we pay a little bit above market rate perhaps to lock the deal in.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm sold.
This one has 2 bedrooms, and then the sofa is a double pull-out as well.
So you can literally turn this into a bed?
Yes, that's right. How do you turn a living room into a bed? Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it.
See, this man's making all this money. He don't even know how to turn a sofa into a bed, but you just know that it can be done.
Yes.
So who does this? Who manages all this stuff?
Well, I'm not the hands-on guy myself. I'm more the number guy. But we do have a team that's on the ground that comes here and manages maintenance, cleans, linens.
How often do you have to come here?
I haven't been here in about a month. And then this is kind of our second bedroom. So space for 2 singles. They push together well, so you can make that a double. This folds out to a double, and then it's got an ensuite here as well.
How many bedrooms did you say it has?
This is 2 bedrooms.
So when you rent this out, do you rent it out as a room by room, or do you just rent the whole house out?
No, we rent the whole house out. So it tends to be typically families that are doing abroad travel and doing some tourism or business trips.
That's where we are, boom. But look, what are we surrounded by? Hotels, right? Hotel here, £141 a night, £113 a night, £185 a night, £107. So there's all these hotels, right? People paying 100 something. Look, 141. It's literally there. It's a stone throw. So do you think that Niall is gonna rent this property without doing any market research? No. Who's gonna do the market research? Not just Niall. He's gonna let the hotels do the market research for him. Because you ain't gonna be spending £10 million building a hotel if you haven't researched the market and know that there is demand for hotels. So you know there's a demand for short stay lets.
Absolutely.
Why would someone book this instead of booking one of these hotels?
Much better amenities, especially as I show you around the house as well. Having kitchenettes, coffee machines, your own living space, place to just relax and chill out as well is much better than just a bed in a hotel room.
You can book a hotel room for £140, but what's that? A room? What's this? Multiple rooms with kitchens and a lounge area and a sofa bed that you can't turn into a sofa bed. So how much do you charge per night?
Our average nightly rate on this one for the month will probably be between $260 and $300 this month now.
And what's the occupancy rate?
We hover around 80. We're disappointed with anything below an 80.
So he's paying the landlord
$1,950 on this one.
$1,950, so about $2,000, but he's charging about £200 a night on average. Is that fair to say?
Higher than that, I'd say probably closer to $260 this month.
$260. Times that by 30 days, that's 7,800. That's not fully occupied, but he'd be disappointed with anything less than 80. So 80 about average.
That's right, yep.
That's 6,200. So you've got 6,200 coming in. You're giving the landlord 2,000. So how much profit does this house make you a month?
This one we're expecting $2,000 a month.
And you've got, how many properties have you got like this?
This one is one of a twin pair. So this one, and I'll show you its sister around the corner. And then we've got 2 apartments in the same block as well. So 4 just in this area now.
All together making?
And roughly £12,000 profit per month.
I'm just dead at that, bro.
Anyone would look at you because they want to start investing. And if you were worried about the return on investment for £1 for a day's worth of your time compared to the doors that'll open to you, you're not serious about investing in the first place.
Spend £1, come meet me, Property Investors Crash Course. Let's do business. Let's make this happen. But man, I'm so proud of you, bro.
Cheers,
so
thank you.
Big respect. Let's go to the next house. So this is your second house, and you did this as like a partnership with your brother, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm business partners with my brother on this one.
That's what you want to do. Pull people in, because you can only do so much on your own. I actually think this is nicer than the last one.
It swings and roundabouts, really. I think everyone's got some more of a wow factor in some respects, but the space is a bit nicer in this one, I think, as well.
Question, why would people not do this? If you're making £2,000 a month per property, £2,000 a month is like a full-time salary.
I think it's risk, to be honest with you. I think people just don't want to put their money down and take the chance sometimes.
Because there's a bit of money down, right? You've got like the rent to the landlord, you've got deposit, you've obviously spent money getting this place furnished and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of money, but I tell you something, you would be hard pressed to make £2,000 a month profit from a buy to let.
Oh, absolutely. The only way you could possibly do it would, again, be serviced accommodation.
And you've got a whole bunch of properties. You've got buy-to-lets, you've got BRRs.
Yep, and our portfolio here as well.
You know what as well? I've been trying to stay at Niall's penthouse for months. It's fully booked.
I can't get in the penthouse.
What's the occupancy, like 100% almost?
This month, we're batting for a perfect game, so we are 1 night short of doing 100% this month.
And what do you charge per night at the penthouse?
It would be similar to this, so because of the luxury standard, it can't sleep as many people, but it's got the balcony terrace. So somewhere between £200 and £500. Average nightly rate is about £230 this month.
£230. How occupied has it been?
We're going to do 100%.
100%. £7,000 from your penthouse.
That's right.
In 1 month. And how much you paying the landlord?
That one we're paying £1,750.
So you're making a profit on it for how much?
We're going to be knocking on the door of £3,000 this month, if not a touch over.
I'm begging you to get into real estate, get into property and do this. Like, I was at the same to you. Do you remember how hard I had to persuade you to go onto the academy? You came to the crash course, you went for it. Was you skeptical when you started?
I had made my mind up, so I wasn't, but I had a lot of questions before I put my money where my mouth is and took the leap.
People say, oh, Samuel gets people on his show. These guys are paid actors. Am I paying you for the video?
No, absolutely
Not
not.
a paid actor. He's a guy who left his job to go full-time in property because he just had a young boy who's outside and wanted to take financial control of his own life. And now you've done that and you're financially free.
That's right.
What was your experience when you came out to the crash course?
It was overwhelming, but the energy was the main takeaway I took from it. It was the first time I think I've been in a room with that palpable optimism of people who just wanted to do it.
Yeah, and as well, like everything you're doing is stuff that like we teach.
Absolutely.
Step by step.
So when you say about the risk downstairs, if you follow the plan, you manage the risk, you analyse things the way that we're trained to, I mean, you never have a no-risk situation to invest in, but you can get as close to zero as possible.
So come join me at the Property Investors Crash Course. I'll be there in person. Tickets are how much?
£1.
Is that ridiculous or what?
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
£1. I'll leave a link in the description. See you there.